Today is Sunday, March 16, 2025. Listen to this. This is the first mild night of the year. It's currently 58 degrees and very damp. We've had several mild days so far, but this is the first mild night. I wanted to spend some time outside enjoying the sound of the frogs, so I figured we could make a video starting up the street lights for spring 2025. We're not quite to spring yet, but the concept is the same. I have no reason to believe that any of the street lights are busted, but it's been at least 2 months or so since I've had a good number of them on. The last time I used them would have been when I put away the Christmas lights, and I just haven't been running them much this winter because I just was trying to save a little bit of money. It only costs a couple dollars per light to run, but even if it's $7 or $8 a light, which I think is a bit much, times, what is it, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 8 lights, 9 lights, it adds up. So I just haven't been running them much. Now that I'm going to be outside, I'll start running them again. So we'll start with this one here on the deck. This is a 150 watts American Electric light. This one I used recently. It definitely works. There it goes. Oh, lovely. That wasn't even in the frame. Oh no, the lens cover was on. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Whatever, we're keeping it. Oh well. A lot of the lenses need to be cleaned on these things. This one's not too bad, but the ones on the deck in particular, the 3, are very, very dirty. I noticed that towards the end of last year they were getting a lot of bugs, and it seems like over the winter they got lots of green mildew, kind of the same stuff that's on the railing. So I'll have to clean that off. Alright, so this one's working good. Now that the lens cap is off, put the camera back over here, and I'll start up the 3 on the deck. Looks like those are all working. Now we'll turn on the one on the peak over here. This one on the peak is a touch and glow, and it's still glowing. Since the lens cap is open this time, you should be able to see it turn on. Okay, that one's working. This one is already on. Had this on earlier, but this other one here we can turn on. That's the wrong switch. Oh boy. What the heck? Oh, this one might be busted. There it goes. I guess maybe the photo cell was not, something was up with the photo cell. This one I'm going to have to move to other side of the door, which makes more sense anyways because that's where the stairs are. But I want to put air conditioner here, so we got to move this. What's not going to be fun is rewiring it afterwards. Of course, the stupid DEL public street light is on. You know, it's non-optics, glare, glory. It's literally just dials on a circuit board. What a piece of junk. Whoa, let's zoom this out. Alright, touch and glow one has warmed up. These are all working. See, the lens is really dirty, lots of bugs in there, and as you can't really see it with this lighting, but in the daylight you can see it's got like a green tint to it. Alright, next we'll start up the up lights here and the street light by the water. This also turns on the one on the side of the house on the fence. But I'm going to keep this one in the frame because this one's got an interesting startup. It turns very white before it turns yellow. See, it looks like mercury vapor right now, whereas the other one is, you know, just dim orange, which is more typical. Now it's starting to turn like a pinkish color. And now it's starting to turn that beautiful amber sodium color. Meanwhile, the other one is still very orange, just dim. Wow, that is loud. Those high frequency frogs are spring peepers, and the lower frequency ones, I believe, are tree frogs. They're like a brown in color. Kind of looks like a toad almost. This one's got full of bugs still. We gotta clean this out. And looks like all the street lights over there are working. That's such a cool shot from this angle here. Man, this is not cooperating tonight. It's kind of dark over here. We got to add some more street lights this year. Looks like the uplights are working properly. As the wind moves, you should be able to see that cable come under tension and then release. The cable does not put any pressure on the tree when it's just sitting there, only when it's moving in the wind. I think that cable makes it much safer. We've had some pretty bad winter weather this year, including an ice storm, which is about as bad as it gets in terms of trees. And that cable was pulled taut the entire time, and it held that tree together. And I'm pretty happy to see that the tree is still holding its own weight 100% at this point. When that cable becomes taut in normal weather like this, that's when we have a problem. But for now, that tree is definitely still good. And it's full of buds. Looks very healthy. So we'll keep that tree for another year. Hopefully for many more years, but I think it should definitely be good for another year. When the leaves come on the trees, the extra weight of the leaves will start to pull it a little bit more taut, and then we'll check it again in the fall when the leaves come off. Hopefully it's the same way it is now. I'm sure it did, but let's go check that one in the front and make sure that it came up to brightness correctly. Yep, it looks like it did. That light is working properly. And this one too has got good amount of bugs and cobwebs around it, so we'll clean that off. We'll clean that off in the spring. The whole yard's lit up really nice now. This one's pretty dirty too, they all are. This one looks pretty clean though. Yeah, this one's not too bad. Well, it looks like everything's working. Definitely needs some cleaning, but all the street lights are working. And spring is, I wouldn't say it's in full force, but it's definitely starting.